Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I created this nice smoky eye with the Modern Renaissance palette. I paired it with a kind of purple berry lip. You could definitely pair it with a nude lip as well. That would be really pretty. I almost did, but I wanted something a little different. I used all shadows from the Modern Renaissance palette. It's really been one of my favorites lately. I really appreciate you guys stopping by my channel. And please subscribe down below. It would mean a lot to me. If you want to see how I got this look, just keep watching.
Alright, so we are going to start off with the Makeup Forever Smoothing Primer, and I'm going to just put that in the places that I have bigger pores and texture issues. So the middle of my face there, my forehead, my chin, and then some larger breakout areas as well. And then I'm going to go in with the Becca Backlight Priming Filter, and this is just going to give my skin a nice glow before foundation. For foundation, I'm going to mix these two together. We have the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation in the shade 0.5, and then the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in Snow. And I'm going to take a damp beauty blender and just blend those out. I wanted the full coverage of the Urban Decay foundation, but still have a little bit of a glow, so I added in the Born This Way foundation as well. And then for concealer, I am going to use the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. This first shade is Chantilly, and I'm going to put those in the places that I want to highlight. So my under eyes, down the bridge of the nose, in between my brows, my chin, and also my Cupid's bow. And then with this darker shade, it's the shade Vanilla. I'm just going to add this onto the edges so that it blends out a little more seamlessly into the foundation. I like doing this so it's not so harsh because that first shade is super light on me. And then I'm going to blend that out with that same damp beauty blender until everything is nice and blended and airbrushed. And then I'm going to set that with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I'm going to set that with my beauty blender and any of those places that we added concealer so it doesn't move around and it stays all day long. And then I'm going to set the rest of my face with the Kat Von D Lock-It Powder Foundation in the shade Light 45. I like this just because it gives me a little bit more coverage since I am breaking out quite a bit right now. And then on to brows, I'm going to do my brows with the Anastasia DipBrow Pomade in the shade Medium Brown. And I'm using the Anastasia number 12 brow brush. Alright, on to eyes. I'm going to use the Modern Renaissance palette. I'm first going to go into the shade Golden Ochre mixed with Raw Sienna on this big fluffy Morphe M502 brush, and I'm going to just put that right in the crease and use that as my transition shade. Next I'm going to do Bon Fresco mixed with Warm Taupe just to deepen up that crease a little bit more, and I'm taking that on a Luxie 231 brush. I'm just going to get that a little deeper and lower into the crease and onto that outer V of the eye as well, and just blending that out. And then with a MAC 210 brush, I'm going to take the Red Ochre shade in the palette. It's just a little bit of a more precise brush so I can get that red right in where I want it. And then I'm going to take that same Luxie brush with no additional product and just blend that all out so there are no harsh lines. And then I'm taking the Vermeer shade on a Real Techniques shading brush, and I'm gonna pop that into the inner part of my lid there. And then I'm just gonna make sure everything is nice and blended. And then I'm taking the Cypress Umber shade and I'm gonna darken up that outer half or third of my eye and up into the crease as well. And I'm gonna pack that in there until it's as deep as I want it. And then I'm taking that big fluffy brush again and I'm just going to blend everything out just to make sure there are no harsh lines and that everything is nice and seamless. And then I'm gonna take that Cypress Umber shade and just line my top lash line. And then I'm gonna curl my lashes and add some Better Than Sex mascara and then pop on these Ardell 600 lashes. They're so nice and fluttery. And then I'm taking the Anastasia gel liner in Darkside. It's just a nice black, and I'm going to line the top and bottom waterline. And then I'm gonna, on a flat shader brush, I'm going to take the Cypress Umber shade once again and line my lower lash line with that, and also hide the band of my lashes too. And then taking that red ochre on that pencil brush, just smoking out the lower lash line, and then I'm going to mix the shade Bon Fresco with Warm Taupe again, just to further blend that and make sure that it's nice and seamless down there. And then I'm going to put some more mascara on my lower lashes, and we're done with the eyes. I'm gonna take the NYX Highlight and Contour Pro palette, and that third shade there, I'm going to use that as my contour shade. It's a nice taupey, it has a nice taupey undertone, so it's gonna be a really good contour shade. I'm just gonna put that on my cheekbones, my forehead, and a little on my jawline as well. And then I'm gonna take that first shade on a bigger, fluffier brush, and I'm just gonna warm up my face with that. It has a nice warm undertone to it, so it's gonna warm up the face and also help blend out that contour as well. On my forehead, and then down my jawline and my neck as well. And for blush, we're using the Milani Romantic Rose. This is a super pretty blush color just to give my face a little color. For highlight, I started out using the Tarte Exposed Highlight, but I just felt like it was a little dark for my skin tone, so I did go into this Ulta illuminating powder in the shade Yellow Diamond. It's just a little bit more of a white golden highlight, so it popped a little bit more on my skin tone. I'm gonna take that on the bridge of my nose and my cupid's bow as well. And then I sprayed my brush with some Fixed Plus here to make that highlight even more intense. I'm gonna mix both those highlight shades on a little Eco Tools brush and then pop that onto the inner corners of my eyes. I am setting my brows with some Anastasia Clear Brow Gel, and then onto lips. So for lips, I'm using the Tarteist lip paint in the shade FOMO. I got this in a little holiday set. It came with like 5 lip paints and 5 lip liners as well. So I chose to use this nice berry color.
Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you like it. I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you in my next video. See you guys!